Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel. If you've just installed Debian 12, also known as Bookworm, you're probably wondering, what's next? Well, stick around, because in this video, I'll walk you through the top 10 things you should do after installing Debian 12 to get the best performance, usability, and overall experience. First things first, always update your system. Debian is super stable, but it doesn't hurt to make sure you're running the latest packages. If you've performed a fresh installation of Debian 12, your user account likely doesn't have superuser privileges by default. For security reasons, Debian doesn't provide an option to grant sudo access during the installation process. To enable administrative privileges, you'll need to manually add your user to the sudo superuser group. Save the file when you're done editing. Let us try running the update command again. When you install Debian using a DVD or ISO image, the installer automatically adds the CD-ROM as a package repository. However, this repository doesn't support updates and will cause errors during the update process, as it lacks a release file. To avoid these issues and ensure you can receive regular updates, it's best to disable the CD-ROM repository. Make sure the box is unchecked like I have done here. Let us try running the update command again. Some drivers and packages aren't in the default main repo. You'll need to enable contrib and non-free to access things like proprietary drivers and codecs. Unlike Ubuntu or Linux Mint, one thing you might notice and possibly find inconvenient on Debian is the absence of minimize and maximize buttons on application windows. To enable these buttons, simply run the following command. Immediately you run the command, the maximize and minimize buttons appear on the application's windows. Next, install the build essential package. The build essential package is a meta package in Debian and Ubuntu-based systems. That means it doesn't contain any software by itself, but instead depends on a group of other packages that are essential for building, compiling software from source code. As a developer, if you intend to use the distro to perform advanced compilation activities, install the build essentials. Backups aren't fun until you need them. Set up Timeshift or another tool to take snapshots of your system. Timeshift is a powerful backup and system restore tool for Linux. It's especially popular on desktop distributions like Linux Mint, Ubuntu, and Debian-based systems. Think of Timeshift like System Restore on Windows or Time Machine on Mac OS. It creates snapshots of your system which you can roll back to if something breaks. Also enable GNOME extensions. GNOME extensions are small add-ons or plugins that enhance or modify the behavior and appearance of the GNOME desktop environment, which is used by default in distributions like Fedora, Debian, and Ubuntu. You can open the GNOME extensions from the Applications menu. Explore on how you can use them. Security is crucial. Install a firewall. Debian includes UFW, uncomplicated firewall, but it is not enabled by default. Let us install the GUFW and enable the firewall. GUFW, Graphical Uncomplicated Firewall, is a user-friendly graphical interface for managing the UFW, uncomplicated firewall, on Linux systems. The tool gives you an easy way to protect your system without touching complex terminal commands. Enable Snap and Flatpak to have access to more software or applications. Run this command. It installs support for Snap apps on your system so you can use the Snap command and access apps from the Snap store. I will not install Snap myself. I will install Flatpak only. Run this command to install Flatpak. Also add the flathub repository using this command. Also run this command to install multimedia codecs and VLC. Multimedia codecs are software components that encode, compress, and decompress audio and video files. They're essential for playing, creating, or streaming media on your system. If your system uses an NVIDIA graphics card, it's recommended to install the appropriate drivers. You can do this by running the following commands. Here are the GNOME extensions. I think I did not open this window earlier on. Just read or watch videos on how to use GNOME shell extensions. If you are a Google Chrome browser user, you can use the following commands to install Chrome from the command line. Install tools like TLP or auto CPU frequency to optimize battery life on your laptop. Just run this command. Finally, you can also install your favorite desktop environment if you do not like the default GNOME environment. To install KDE, for example, just run this command. To use the new installed desktop environment, just log out and select it from the gear icon on the bottom right. And that's it. You're all set to roll with Debian 12. If this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Linux content, and let me know in the comments what your must-do Debian tweaks are. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.